when I first got there, I was wearing 45, but you couldn't wear 40 numbers. And then after the preseason, yeah, the position. And then after the preseason, they had these are the numbers I had to pick from: 58, which was Jack Lambert; 59 was Jack Ham; 56 and 99. There was no way in the world I was going to pick 58 or 59, so you can move those two out the way. 56 was a number that Lawrence Taylor is one of my favorites, but everybody was wearing 56, and 99 kind of reminded me of 44. And I'm like, that's the number I'm going to get, 99. It's kind of rebellious, kind of wild. And the first day I went out to practice, man, guys laughed at me so hard, like, why are you wearing number 99? And I was just like, it's going to grow on you. Trust me, it's going to grow on you. And maybe after that, the year after, everybody on defense, the front seven, had 90 numbers. So,
Now Aaron Judge is wearing 99.
yeah, so everybody's wearing 90. But back then, nobody was wearing 99. So, but I couldn't pick Jack Lambert or Jack Ham. No way.
No way, right, Will?
No
No
way.
way, man.
No way. Man, huh? Yeah, too many teeth, and man, I've been judged so harshly. So 99 was different, and
I just always wanted to know. Okay.
yeah, so that's the story behind it.
Is everybody ready?
We're ready?
So as a kid, coming to Clemson from Lamar, you'd come into the stadium and see the names up on the Ring of Honor. Was there ever a time you thought, okay, Levon's going to be up there?
Man, I just wanted a spot on the special teams. I did. When I first got here, man, I just wanted to play special teams and eventually play, be a starter on defense. But I never thought in my wildest dreams that my name would be on the stadium. I really didn't. And I'm still kind of shocked that it's going up there. It's amazing.
What is it like for you being back in this area, working with the Hall of Fame, getting to be around everything that's kind of dear to you?
Well, I know that I'm going to get the Clemson game on TV because I was in Arizona. It may not happen. When I was in Pittsburgh, it may not happen. So that's a great thing. But, South Carolina is home for me. And, I spent a lot of time here, when Keisha was alive. So it means a whole lot to me. And giving back means a lot to me, too, because, I was one of those athletes, and during my time, you kind of had to survive it, get through college, get through the pros. Really not a lot of mentors, but I felt that I was a mentor, and I wanted to give back in a positive way. So this is an opportunity for me with the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame to give back.
You have a favorite moment or a couple moments in Death Valley?
Yeah, I have a lot of them, but probably Duke, my redshirt freshman year, was one of them. And just really simply running down the hill was always great because, it's so dramatic in a lot of ways that you're traveling from the west all the way to the east side. You come out there, and the vantage point is you get to see the whole stadium, and that never gets old. Now, you had to be careful running down the hill back in the day, but just running down that hill was amazing. And it still gives me goosebumps every time I see it, especially if I see it live. It's amazing. So that game, beating South Carolina, the times we beat South Carolina, so there's a lot of great memories here.
That Duke game, I guess, would have been Spurrier, and they were undefeated that year.
It was Spurrier, man. They had a great quarterback at the time. It wasn't Bennett. It was someone else. But they had a nice little passing offense. They had a little spread about them in Sports Illustrated. And I was getting to start that game because me and John Johnson kind of rotated. And I think one of the first big plays I made is they were trying to run a screen play, and I made a sack, and it was a fumble. And, man, from that point on, I knew I belonged in college football. So.
You made, I think you remember you telling me one time you loved it because you made Spurrier throw his visor a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, anytime you could upset Coach Spurrier, man, that was a good thing. So, yeah, I was a skinny kid, man. I was just running to the quarterback. So it was great, really was.
Being around Coach Ford's program back then and seeing what Coach Sweeney's done today, what's the biggest change you've seen happening in Clemson football over that period?
Besides this nice little indoor facility, well, I think in a lot of ways they're similar. I mean, they care about their players. They're going to get the most out of their players, and they're going to work them hard, but they're going to love them afterwards. So I see actually more similarities than differences. I really do. I really like both guys, and both guys are relationship type of people. You know, they can talk to anybody. They can talk to any kid, any parent. And I think in college football, well, I know in college football, that's very important.
What was a good recruiting story for you and Coach Ford back then when you and your family?
Well, honestly, one of the best stories was I was flying back to Florence, and he wasn't really trying to recruit me that hard. And he'll tell you this story. He got on the plane with me because they were going to see another guy from the Washington, D.C. area. So he was just going to fly with me. He's going to sell me the pitch. I was already sold on Clemson when I got here, so he kind of did his little pitch on me. I landed, left. He went to this guy that played at Washington, D.C., but I ended up being a much better player than he thought. And the and the moral to that story is sometimes you just get lucky. And and you know, the combination of me coming here, we just all got lucky. That's it.
What's it mean to you to see the program elevate to the massive heights that it has the last handful of years?
It's amazing because, I mean, although I haven't played in such a long time, I mean, you still feel a part of it. You know, Clemson is in your blood. And I tell you what, man, you get an opportunity to really brag a whole lot. I was in Arizona when we first made that championship run, and me and Brinson Buckner must have bragged to everybody, man. And we used to do this Clemson strong thing every time at practice, and I'm sure we were irritating, but no, I mean, the thing that I like the most is that they are really creating young men. You know, our guys are graduating. You know, it's not about just going to the NFL, and nobody's being left behind. And I feel like that's one of the best things they're doing with the Paul journey. You know, kids are going abroad to go study. That's incredible. I mean, we never did anything like that. So to see the program be nationally known for more so than just winning championships, but really turning young men around, that's exciting for me. That's what we try to do with the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame. And, you know, I just wanted to keep going. I'm a big fan of Clemson, man. You know, it's just, and even if I didn't play here, I think I'd be a big fan because they do it the right way. And you got to admire that. I think if you hate on excellence, you know, that's just too bad. I think it's excellent here, and I embrace it. I hope everybody else does too.
How do you think this defense that Coach Venables has had
Ooh.
last year compares with the ones that you guys had in the early 90s?
Now, see, you're going there. You know what? I'm really impressed with the defense they have this year. It reminds me a lot, and I was telling Tim, it reminds me a lot of what we kind of did with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, the fire zone, being innovative, coming from different places. You could tell that the quarterbacks are confused, and that kind of defense is not only fun for the fans to watch, but it's also fun for the you know, it's fun for the players. Players want to have fun when they're playing, so that's good. But, man, I don't know if there's ever been a group of linebackers that we have collectively. I just don't know if they ever will be. I think it would be kind of fun for the defensive line that, you know, just left, and you compare them to the linebackers we had. So, you know, I enjoyed Coach Venables and what he's done on the defense, but, man, I just don't think there's any four linebackers better than the ones we have.
I want to, as a Steelers fan, so I have to ask you this.
It's got to be the last question. You got to let
Yeah,
Joe.
just just wanted to ask you though about the fan bases. I know you've told me before how similar
Yeah.
both fan bases were. Can you give a little example of both? And why
Sure,
it is?
sure. You know, Clemson is such a family-based organization. The fans, they're real respectful of you as a person. You know, I've never had a run-in with a fan that thought that you owe them something, or you know, they put an autograph in your face. It was the same way with Pittsburgh. I think the fans there, they were just passionate. They loved the teams. They loved defense, you know, at Clemson and at Pittsburgh, so it was kind of cool for me. But they were just friendly, you know, friendly, nice, knowledgeable fans, and you got to appreciate that. Now, I went to Philly, and, man, it was a little different. A little different. Fans will call you out, man, and tell you suck and all that stuff. But, you know, I in my experience, I never got that from Clemson or Pittsburgh. So that was the thing that was really similar from both organizations.
I gotta let Joseph come in here. Levon's still gonna be here if anybody wants to
Thank you,
Yeah.
follow up with Levon.
Out of respect, I'm not going to ask you about the Patriots dynasty.
Okay, sure. No problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Dude, he needs to punch you.
Yeah.
Hey, you want me to hold him while you tap?